Conrad Murray has been found guilty of involuntary manslaughter. He faces 4 years in prison, a maximum of 4 years. But people are saying that he probably will not serve 4 years. His sentence might be cut in half. So we'll see what happens. It's all obviously up to the judge.
So, and the judge, of course, did this today. Guilty! Well, actually, it was the jury. Okay.
I have a very detailed list of all the things that the prosecution brought up during the trial. I think it's important to bring these things up when we decide whether or not we would find him guilty.
Okay, now forget the real court, man. Now here comes the TYT Supreme Court. Conrad, you better be shaking in your boots.
So Dr. Murray administered propofol to Michael Jackson without proper safety equipment, such as monitoring devices for his heart, breathing, and blood pressure. That sounds kind of disastrous for a general anesthetic. He ordered an extraordinary 4 gallons of propofol as an anesthetic meant for use in surgery and hospitals from a pharmacy. Okay, so 4 gallons of the stuff he purchased.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, after giving Jackson propofol, he left the singer's bedroom instead of watching over him. Dr. Murray failed to call emergency services for more than 20 minutes after discovering Jackson had stopped breathing.
Can I say guilty already? All right, keep going.
He told a bodyguard to hide drugs before calling an ambulance. He panicked, performed chest compressions wrongly, and asked Jackson's bodyguards, "Does anyone know CPR?" Dr. Murray failed to tell paramedics who arrived in 4 minutes that he had given Jackson propofol as they struggled to save the singer's life.
Does anyone know CPR? You're his doctor. You're the one who's supposed to know CPR. And then when the medics come and you don't tell them what he actually took, I mean, if he had any chance of survival, you just killed it.
Right.
You also killed it by not calling them for 20 minutes, right? So look, in the beginning, I was not sold on this case before it began, right? Because I was like, look, Michael Jackson paid this guy $150,000 a month to give him some medicine he's not supposed to give him. You don't pay somebody that much money to give you medicine they're supposed to give you, right? So Michael Jackson kind of knew what he was getting into a little bit, so I wasn't overly sympathetic. But when you see the gross, ridiculous negligence on the part of Conrad Murray, you realize no matter what Michael Jackson thought, clearly this guy is guilty.
And Conrad Murray was in a lot of financial trouble prior to getting hired by Michael Jackson. So, you know, he was in a significant amount of debt. He owed about $780,000, and he needed to find a way to make a significant amount of money because he was also late on child support payments, right? So here comes Michael Jackson, this huge celebrity, and he's offering you $150,000 a month to administer these drugs. You're going to be tempted, and in this case, he did it. So.
I know, but dude, Google it at least,
Yeah.
right? Like, okay, if I'm doing propofol, which I'm not an anesthetic surgeon by any chance. Certainly, he's not doing surgery there. But
Right.
you know, that's not what I do. You freaking figure it out, man. He's paying you $150,000 a month, and then you don't even know how to do CPR, dog. Oh, come on, man. You know what he did that night? He called his 3 stripper girlfriends. No, come on. The only thing is, the Michael Jackson fans, you know, erupt in applause afterwards, et cetera, et cetera. I know why they're happy, because the guy's guilty and they killed Michael. Except, come on, Michael wanted the illegal drugs. He didn't want to get killed by them, obviously, and he didn't want, but he hired a clown on purpose to give him the illegal drugs.
Right.
So, keep it real.